तथो जयामुदीरये नष्टप्रायेष भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्ति भवति नैष्टिकी. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 8 and Chapter 9 and Text 1. Brahmovacha Jnataha Asi Me Adhya Suchiran Nanu Dehabhajam Na Jnayate Bhagavatah Gatihi iti avadhyam na anyat tvat asti bhagavan api tat na shuddham maya guna vyatikaran yat uruhu vibhasi. Brahmovacha Jnatosi me adya suchiran nanu deha bhajam na jnayate bhagavato gatiriti iti avadhyam nanyatvedasti bhagavan apitanna shuddham maya guna vyatikara dyaduru vibhasi. Brahmovacha Jnatosi medhya suchiran anudeha bhajam na jnayate bhagavato gatiriti avadhyam nanyatvedasti bhagavan apitanna shuddham maya guna vyatikarad yadurur vibhasi. Brahma Vacha Lord Brahma said, Jnataha, known, Asi, you are, me, by me, Adya, today, Suchiran, after a long time, Nanu, but, deha bhajam, of one who has a material body, na, not, jnayate, is known, bhagavataha, of the personality of Godhead, gatihi, course, iti, so it is, avadhyam, great offense, na anya, none beyond, tvat, you, asti, there is, bhagavan, O my Lord, api, even though there is, tat, anything that may be, na, never, shuddham, absolute, maya, material energy, guna vyatikaran, because of the mixture of the modes of, yat, to which, uruhu, transcendental, vibhasi, you are. Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Translation. Lord Brahma said, O my Lord, today, after many years of penance, I have come to know about you. Oh, how unfortunate the embodied living entities are, that they are unable to know your personality. My Lord, you are the only knowable object, because there is nothing supreme beyond you. If there is anything supposedly superior to you, it is not the Absolute. You exist as the Supreme by exhibiting the creative energy of matter. Please repeat. Lord Brahma said, O my Lord, today, after many years of penance, I have come to know about you. Oh, how unfortunate the embodied living entities are, that they are unable to know your personality. My Lord, you are the only knowable object, because there is nothing supreme beyond you. If there is anything supposedly superior to you, it is not the Absolute. You exist as the Supreme by exhibiting the creative energy of matter. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. The highest peak of the ignorance of the living entities who are conditioned by material bodies is that they are unaware of the supreme cause of the cosmic manifestation. Different people have different theories regarding the supreme cause, but none of them are genuine. The only supreme cause is Vishnu, and the intervening impediment is the illusory energy of the Lord. The Lord has employed His wonderful material energy in manifesting many wonderful distractions in the material world, and the conditioned souls, illusioned by the same energy, are thus unable to know the supreme cause. The most stalwart scientists and philosophers therefore cannot be accepted as wonderful. They only appear wonderful because they are instruments in the hands of the illusory energy of the Lord. Under illusion, the general mass of people deny the existence of the Supreme Lord and accept the foolish products of illusory energy as supreme. One can know the supreme cause, the personality of Godhead, by the causeless mercy of the Lord, which is bestowed upon the Lord's pure devotees like Brahma and those in his disciplic succession. By acts of penance only was Lord Brahma able to see the Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, and by realization only could he understand the Lord as he is. Brahma was extremely satisfied upon observing the magnificent beauty and opulence of the Lord, and he admitted that nothing can be comparable to him. Only by penance one can appreciate the beauty and opulence of the Lord, and when one is acquainted with that beauty and opulence, he is no longer attracted by any other. This is confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita, Param Drushtva Nivartate. Foolish human beings who do not endeavor to investigate the supreme beauty and opulence of the Lord are here condemned by Brahma. It is imperative that every human being try for such knowledge, and if anyone does not do so, his life is spoiled. Anything that is beautiful and opulent in the material sense is enjoyed by those living entities who are like crows. Crows always engage in picking at rejected garbage, whereas the white ducks do not mix with the crows. Rather, they take pleasure in transparent lakes with lotus flowers surrounded by beautiful orchards. Both crows and ducks are undoubtedly birds by birth, but they are not of the same feather. Rasamsta Bhaktivedanta Purport Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Gananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Ena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So today we are starting a new chapter, third canto, chapter 9, titled Brahma's Prayers for Creative Energy. So in the last chapter we have seen Lord Brahma had darshan of Garbhodakshai Vishnu. Brahma, after performing a lot of penance, Jnatosi me adhya suchiran. Suchiran means for a long time Brahmaji has performed the penance, and then now Jnatosi me, I am able to come to know about you after long penances. So then Nanu Deha Bhajam na Jnayate. He is concerned about Deha Bhajam, the living entities who have accepted the material bodies. They are unable to know you. So here he is saying how unfortunate the embodied living entities are, that they are unable to know your personality. Bhagavato Gati iti avadhyam. They don't know that he is the only Gati. Bhagavataha is the only knowable object. And then Nanyat Vadasti Bhagavan Apitanna Shuddham. If somebody thinks there is somebody beyond Vishnu, Krishna, then that is actually illusion. Maya Gunavitikara Yad Urur Vibhasi. He is saying you exist as the Supreme by exhibiting the creative energy of matter. So Lord Brahma had darshan of Vishnu, Garbhodakshai Vishnu. In one more instance, he had darshan of Krishna himself in Gopavesha. So he is able to appreciate the beauty and opulence of the Supreme Lord. It's a realization because he is personally seeing, he is experiencing the beauty and the opulence of the Lord. And we have seen in those prayers, Brahma has glorified Krishna's beauty and his opulences. So after realizing the Lord's opulences, after glorifying him, Brahma was inspired by the mode of passion. It is said here, Rajasoparaktaha. He became inclined to create. He surcharged with a desire to create, and what did he do? He started offering prayers to Vishnu. So after becoming inclined to create something, he is not directly jumped into it. He is offering prayers to Lord for creative energy, because he understood that there are 5 factors which we have discussed in the last class. So Prabhupada is saying the highest peak of ignorance of living entities is that they do not know the supreme cause of this cosmic manifestation. And Prabhupada says they have different theories, but none of them are genuine. They have no idea about the supreme cause. Actually, nowadays, every scientist has his own philosophy about how this whole cosmic manifestation has come about. There is a desire to understand what is the original cause, but then they're not approaching that question in a proper way. They're not trying to understand that supreme cause in a proper way. What is that proper way? Here it is mentioned. Jnatosi me adya suchiran. They are supposed to perform penance. Then only jnatosi me. Krishna, he will not be revealing himself if somebody by his own capacity, intellectual capacity or sensual capacity, he wants to understand Krishna. Krishna, he deserves the right not to disclose himself. He is, so Prabhupada is saying here, one can know the supreme cause, personality of Godhead only by causeless mercy of the Lord. Now, which is bestowed upon Lord's pure devotee like Brahma and those in his disciplic succession. So, unless one approaches this succession, Brahma's disciplic succession, and then performs the penance, he will not be able to understand the Supreme Lord. Like yesterday also Prabhupada was mentioning, unless one gets the blessings of Lord Chaitanya, one will not be able to understand Krishna, Radha Krishna. So, here it is mentioned here, there are so many different theories how this cosmic manifestation has come about. And the people are believing those theories, they are accepting those theories because the scientists and philosophers, they have been glorified. They have instituted a prize also. They keep releasing those Nobel Prizes. He has discovered this, he has discovered that. And people think, okay, these are all very wonderful. So many things they are discovering. And based on those discoveries, they come up with various products. Prabhupada is saying, foolish. They have problems with cleaning the house, and it is sometimes, or sometimes even if they get somebody, they don't work so well. A lot of issues. Now they have found one a small robotic kind of a product. For example, this entire temple hall is there. You can program it in the midnight or something, and you leave the product. It goes all over the temple hall. It goes here, there, here, everything cleans up and goes in the corner and sits there. Nice, no? So these products are wonderful. So Prabhupada is saying they appear wonderful because they are instruments in the hands of the illusory energy. So Krishna's energy, it is allowing the scientists and philosophers to produce all these various products. And people will think, wow, wow, wonderful. Here Prabhupada uses one important word. He says, these are all wonderful distractions in the material world. All the products that we see, they are intended to distract us from the primary goal of the human life. What is the distraction? Bhagavato gatiridhi avadhyam. They do not understand that my gati is to educate myself about the Supreme Lord. So without understanding Krishna, they are trying to understand these various products of distraction. They spend whole life in that. Like sometimes I come in touch with some people. Whole life they will be doing research and investigation on one particular field. Many people are experts in coding in particular language, are experts in some social media, experts in some digital marketing, whatever. Whole life you'll be spending in studying these subjects. Of course, we are not against these subjects, but then they should also know that na jnayate bhagavato gati iti avadhyam. But if they don't understand the supreme cause as Vishnu, then all their education is simply a waste of time. It's a distraction, basically. So Maya has two aspects. One is first of all, it covers you up. People don't understand that they're illusion. They don't even get the thought that who is the supreme cause. That is the first effect, Maya's effect. And one more effect is that it distracts the attention. Continuously it distracts. It doesn't allow us towards to go to the supreme cause, Vishnu or Krishna. I think Prabhupada in one place he gives the example of this small child. The child naturally gets attracted towards the mother's affection. And if the child is not with the mother, starts crying. And mother also takes care of the child nicely. It's all very natural. And let us say the child is given over to a housemaid to take care. The housemaid is taking care of the child. But then whenever the child is trying to cry, because mother is there, she remembers the mother and immediately wants to cry, then Maya, that housemaid, will take one gadget, and then to the child it will, you would have seen, no, these maids like that. And then the child will be stunned, and it is absorbed in that whatever is been is seeing like that, trying to understand and trying something new. And then as soon as and after some time the maid is doing the same object like this, and then the child gets used to it and again starts crying. Again it will be looking for the mother and all those things, and it's a natural phenomenon. Then what will the maid do? Then she will keep that particular object aside and take one more object, and this time she'll be turning and bells ringing and blah blah blah. Again the child is stunned, seeing for some more time. Like that, she has lot of tools to distract the attention of the child always, because as soon as the child remembers the mother or father, immediately starts crying. This is the problem. So similarly, actually our attraction towards Krishna, our attraction towards the Lord is very natural. Chaitanya Charitamrita confirms that in every living entity's heart, the devotion to the Lord is already present. It is natural. But then, because we are under this Maya, external energy, Maya is continuously distracting. This product, that product. The biggest distraction has come now recently, inaugurated by the topmost person in the country, and that is they have released recently the 5G into the country. People got fed up with 4G, even more fed up with 3G. Initially 2G used to be there. I don't know, 1G I have not heard. 2G used to be there. For example, you can click one little video and then probably you can sleep and get up. By then it will get downloaded. That's called 2G. People are, after initially there was excitement, there are many gadgets like that, and after that they all went by. Then 3G came. As soon as you get used to 3G and you are not satisfied, then there is a 4G. See how step by step. Now 4G also people are not satisfied. They wanted more speeds and more this and that. All those things. Now the 5G. Already people are talking about 6G. By the time it comes to 10G, he himself is not there. So this is the situation. So this is called distraction. Instead of addressing the actual issue, people, they distract themselves consciously. And the social media and the various content within the social media, they're actually meant for catering to such people. Instead of understanding what are the real issues of life, they continuously distract themselves by seeing all these various things. And also, whenever people are in say misery or whatever, apparently they find solace in getting distracted. But otherwise, here it is mentioned, Nanyat Tvadasti Bhagavan. There is no other knowable object. There is nothing else to be known. The only knowable object is the Supreme Cause, the personality of Godhead. So here, Brahma, because of the penance, you can see here, he could see Krishna's beauty and opulence, and because he has already realized the beauty and opulence, he has no other attraction. He is not attracted by anything else. So in the second canto, Bhagavatam, it is mentioned that the power, the real power is penance. Penance means doing austerities. Bhoga makes a person weak, and penance makes a person strong. So in the second canto we would have seen Krishna says, by the energy of penance only I created this world. So you can see the entire creation, everything is going on by the power of penance. So the penance that is recommended for us is, Prabhupada is mentioning in the, I think, morning Mangalarti, he is saying we have to practice chanting of the 16 rounds and also attend the sadhana. This is the penance. Anybody who does this will become spiritually stronger day by day. And then Prabhupada is saying here, interestingly, only by penance one can appreciate the beauty and opulence of the Lord. Now this is an important point. Only by penance only will be able to appreciate Krishna's beauty and opulence. So devotees who chant nicely, they participate in all this, they will be able to appreciate the beauty and opulence. But what if we get attracted to the beauty and opulence of this world? Wherever we go, we see some beauty and opulence like that. So Prabhupada uses a strong word here. Anything that is beautiful and opulent in the material sense is enjoyed by those living entities who are like crows. So here, if we appreciate the beauty and opulence of this world, then that enjoyment is called that of a enjoyment of a crow. So because why? Because the matter is exhibiting some beauty and opulence, that's all. It's just matter. The matter is not the real substance. It is a, what do you say, a dirty thing. The beauty or the opulence that we see is just, they're actually dirty things. Shankaracharya and many other acharyas, they have elaborated on what is this beauty that we are seeing in this world. It is nothing but simply full of dirty things, obnoxious smell and pus and stool and urine and this and that, everything put together, it has been projected as a beautiful thing. This is what this external energy is doing. And if somebody wants to enjoy that, what else it is called? It is simply known as a mentality of a crow. So crows, if you observe, where will they go? They go to the places where all these dirty things are there. And there, the ducks will not go. Both the ducks and the crows are the same category called birds, but they are not of the same feather. The ducks they are looking for transparent lakes with lotus flowers and orchards and all that. Like we have nice gardens, devotees, they want to spend time here, beautiful, all those things. This is a life of a duck, life of a hamsa. Paramahamsa means he gets attracted to all this. Crow means he gets attracted to this rejected garbage. Somebody who throws up. So matter is like that. Why are we getting fascinated? Because the packaging is so wonderful. Maya packages so well and advertises so well. Branding and advertising so nicely that you don't even get a idea that there is some cheating going on. Actually, what Maya does is simply cheats the jiva. The jivas are naturally attracted to Krishna, Krishna's beauty and opulence. They're searching for Krishna. Maya brings up and shows, yes, this is what you are looking for. This is the beauty you are looking. And the jiva falls for it. He thinks, yes, this is what I am looking at. I have found my gati, my destination. This is what my life is going to be. My life is going to be successful. This is what in the movies also they show. There is a whole struggle, whole life, and in the end, there is a happy ending. The hero meets the heroine, or heroine meets the hero, whatever, and that's it. They close the movie because understood that it's all done, but actually the cheating has just begun. The cheating has just begun, that's all. So people, every living entity is looking for real beauty and real opulence and real affection. The real affection, real friendliness is available only from Krishna. Krishna is the supreme friend, continuously is working for our welfare. Continuously, whether we know or don't know, he is continuously working for our welfare. He sent his pure devotees. So many things Krishna makes arrangements so that the living entity can take to this Krishna consciousness, purify their consciousness and become hamsas, paramahamsas. But as long as consciousness is not purified, then material nature looks attractive. And as long as material nature looks attractive, it becomes once, just before concluding, I'll just tell, once social media we see videos, but I see only the videos of some, very simple videos, like some humorous, small humorous things. Tom and Jerry, Tom, that one, and then there is one more little boy. I forgot his name. There is one more animation. Chota Bheem. No. This is a foreign character. Pokemon. In our childhood, we used to read those. Okay. Anyway, so only those things I see, Prabhu, and or I see some movies which are not bad, very normal. It doesn't have any issues. There is no, it's all about, say, some nationalism or some topic, Prabhu. It's all very nice. Nothing to do with any contamination. So can we do that? Can we see that? There are harmless videos. Basically what he is trying to communicate is very, very harmless videos. So Prabhupada is saying here, see, some of these statements look very strong, but he is saying here, anybody anything that is beautiful and opulent in the material sense is enjoyed by those who are like crows. So even if you see some things which are apparently very harmless, because it has no connection to Krishna, God, then they become, they react in a different way to cause only misery. So that's why always we should seek how I can hear about, glorify the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. That is the safest subject matter always, and then one slowly comes out of the contamination, and then he can become a Paramahamsa. Any questions? Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
శ్రీకృష్ణుణ్ణి చేరుకోవడానికి వృందావనంపై పూరకలేస్తున్న యమునోత్రి, కైలాసం చేరుకోవడానికి పరుగులు తీస్తున్న గంగోత్రి, శంకరుణ్ణి శాంతపరచడం లక్ష్యంగా పాండవులు నిర్మించిన కేదార్నాథ్, ఆధ్యాత్మిక సాధనకు స్ఫూర్తినిచ్చే ఆ నరుడు నారాయణుడు నడయాడిన ప్రదేశం బద్రీనాథ్. ఈ 4 ధామాల దివ్య దర్శనమే మన చార్ధామ్ యాత్ర ప్రతి భారతీయుడి ఆకాంక్ష. రండి ఈ మహోన్నత యాత్రలో భాగస్వాములమవుదాం.
హరే కృష్ణ గోల్డెన్ టెంపుల్ వారి మరో అపురూప కానుక హరే కృష్ణ వాణి ఆధ్యాత్మిక మాసపత్రిక. ఇప్పుడు మొబైల్ యాప్ ద్వారా కూడా సులభంగా పత్రికలు చదువుకునే సౌకర్యం, వార్షిక సభ్యత్వం, భగవద్గీత, భాగవత ప్రవచనాలు, స్ఫూర్తి సందేశాలు, ఇంకా మరెన్నో సదుపాయాలతో హరే కృష్ణవాణి మొబైల్ యాప్ నేడే డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకోండి. మరిన్ని వివరాల కోసం కాల్ చేయండి 913310